Hello and welcome to the Exodus from Indigent Functional Literacy Rollout. This video is produced by the House of Ramen, sponsor of the Exodus from Indigence project. This video explains the complete structure of our functional literacy model and how you will be able to use it to achieve functional literacy in 9 key areas. We need functional literacy to perform well in society. Be sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons below so that you can receive notifications about our ongoing developments. Now let's begin. Just as a tiny seed grew this magnificent giant redwood, this very simple functional literacy model is the seed that shall grow into something much bigger. There are 4 functional literacy levels. Below basic literacy, reading and writing words and numbers in very simple documents. Basic functional literacy, performing simple skills to understand short text. Intermediate functional literacy, performing challenging skills to understand long text. Proficient functional literacy, performing creative and critical thinking to understand dense and complex text. Below basic functional literacy, reading and writing words and numbers in very simple documents. If this is where you are, then it's time for a change. According to the Criminal Justice Department, 75% of incarcerated people are functionally illiterate. Basic functional literacy, performing simple skills to understand text in key areas in society, business, and employment. This is where we want to be. This is where most of our precious jewels are. Our future is much brighter than the media implies. Intermediate functional literacy, performing challenging skills to understand long text in society, business, and employment. Our numbers are rapidly increasing on this level. African American professionals are the fastest growing demographic in this country. Proficient functional literacy, performing creative and critical thinking skills to understand dense or complex text to facilitate performing complex tasks. We all are vital resources for the advancement of civilization. This is a collage of just a handful of African American inventors that created some of the most innovative inventions that changed the entire world. Our functional literacy model comprises 4 levels and 9 key functional literacy areas. Our basic functional literacy level is where everyone needs to be as a baseline. The 9 key functional literacy areas are communication literacy, the ability to access, evaluate, and create communications through different types of media. Financial literacy, the ability to manage finances and make decisions about money, banking, and investments. Scientific and engineering literacy, the ability to comprehend and relate scientific and engineering endeavor to real-world applications. Technological literacy, the ability to apply technology to accomplish personal and professional goals. Healthcare literacy, the ability to understand and apply healthcare information. Ecological provisional literacy, the ability to understand how to manage ecosystems for provisioning and sustainability. Legal literacy, the ability to comprehend laws so that you are able to follow policies and legal procedures. Civics literacy, the awareness of how government works, as well as our rights and responsibilities as a citizen and voter participant. Religious literacy, the ability to interpret religious concepts and communicate with different faiths. 4 functional literacy levels, 9 key functional literacy areas. Below basic functional literacy, assessment test. Basic functional literacy encompasses all 9 key areas. Intermediate functional literacy involves the selection of 2 to 3 primary key functional literacy areas. Proficient functional literacy is the election of 1 primary key functional literacy area. Below basic functional literacy assessment. Functional literacy is the ability to manage daily living and employment tasks that required reading skills beyond the basic level. The difference between literacy and functional literacy is literacy is the ability to read and write at any level, while functional literacy refers to practical skills needed to live a normal life. An illiterate person may not be able to read and write a simple word or the alphabet. A functional illiterate person understands the work, but not able to analyze documents and arguments. A person who is below basic functional literacy can read and write words and numbers in very simple documents. Communications Functional Literacy Development Path. Basic functional literacy for Communications Functional Literacy Development Path includes language and grammar, verbal, nonverbal, reading proficiency with comprehension, document development for various disciplines and applications, methodologies used to communicate in various disciplines. Intermediate functional literacy, Communication Functional Literacy Development Path includes tools, technology, and media used to communicate information, research and development of communications technology. Proficient functional literacy in the Communications Functional Literacy Development Path includes managing communications systems and networks, global communications, satellite communication technology. As new developments are wrought in this field, they will be included appropriately. Financial Functional Literacy Development Path. Basic functional literacy for the Financial Functional Literacy Development Path includes language and grammar, verbal and nonverbal, reading proficiency with comprehension, functional numeracy, real-world applied mathematics and banking, financial freedom and intelligence. Intermediate functional literacy in the financial functional literacy development path includes forward economics, business employment free enterprise paths, banking applications and value creation. Proficient functional literacy in the financial functional literacy development path includes financial asset attainment, global finance and banking, global communications. As new developments are created in this area, they will be added accordingly. Scientific and engineering functional literacy development path. Basic functional literacy in the scientific and engineering functional literacy development path includes language and grammar, verbal and nonverbal, reading proficiency with comprehension, functional numeracy, real-world applied mathematics. Intermediate functional literacy in the scientific and engineering functional literacy development path includes scientific and engineering endeavors comprehension, scientific and engineering disciplines, scientific and engineering business and employment, advanced scientific and engineering endeavor. Proficient functional literacy in the scientific and engineering functional literacy development path includes scientific and engineering support for societal structures and functions, global scientific and engineering collaboration. Technological functional literacy development path. Basic functional literacy in the technological functional literacy development path includes language and grammar, verbal and nonverbal, reading and proficiency with comprehension, functional numeracy, real-world application, applied mathematics, technological evolution, technological applications and development. Intermediate functional literacy in the technological functional literacy development path includes technological disciplines categorized, technology, employment, business creation and support, advanced technological research and development. Proficient functional literacy in the technological functional literacy development path includes technological support for societal structure and functions, global technological collaboration. Healthcare functional literacy development path. Basic functional literacy in the healthcare functional literacy development path includes language and grammar, verbal and nonverbal, reading proficiency with comprehension, functional numeracy, real-world applied mathematics, all disciplines, the evolution of healthcare. Intermediate functional literacy in the healthcare functional literacy development path includes healthcare competency and research tools, healthcare disciplines, healthcare business and employment, advanced healthcare competency. Proficient functional literacy in the healthcare functional literacy development path includes healthcare competency, support for individual and societal sustainability, global healthcare competency collaboration. Ecological provisional functional literacy. The ability to understand how provisions for human needs are facilitated. Basic functional literacy, all 9 key areas. Basic functional literacy in the ecological provisioning functional literacy development path includes language and grammar, verbal and nonverbal, reading proficiency with comprehension, functional numeracy, real-world applied mathematics, all disciplines, providing for basic human needs. Intermediate functional literacy in the ecological provisional functional literacy development path includes self-reliance models for providing for individual needs, collective reliance models for providing for societal needs, provisional business and employment, provisional research and development. Proficient functional literacy in the ecological provisional functional literacy development path includes provisional support for individual and societal sustainability, global provisional sustainability and collaboration, legal functional literacy development path, basic functional literacy and the legal functional literacy development path includes language and grammar, verbal and nonverbal, reading proficiency with comprehension, functional numeracy, real-world applied mathematics or disciplines, the evolution and continuity of legally maintained societal order. Intermediate functional literacy and the legal functional literacy development path includes legally maintaining societal order, most efficient models for legally maintaining societal order, legal, business, and employment. Proficient functional literacy in the legal functional literacy development path includes advanced comprehension of legally maintaining societal order, global legal collaboration. Civics functional literacy development path. Basic functional literacy in the civics functional literacy development path includes language and grammar, verbal and nonverbal, reading proficiency with comprehension, functional numeracy, real-world applied mathematics, origin and continuity of human civilization, the evolution of societal order. Intermediate functional literacy and the civics functional literacy path, development path, includes governance of societal order, most efficient models for societal governance, models for protecting society. Proficient functional literacy in the civics functional literacy development path includes advanced governance, sustainability and continuity, global governance collaboration. Spiritual functional literacy development path. Basic functional literacy in the spiritual functional literacy development path includes language and grammar, verbal and nonverbal, reading proficiency with comprehension, functional numeracy, real-world applied mathematics, origin of human spiritual concepts, the evolution of spirituality and religion. Intermediate functional literacy in the spiritual functional literacy development path includes human values, spirituality, and religion, spiritual beliefs in a higher power or deity, religious sects and spirituality comprehension, religious governance, roles, disciplines, and employment. Proficient functional literacy in the spiritual functional literacy development path includes advanced understanding of religious and spiritual beliefs, global spiritual outreach and collaboration. This Exodus from Indigence functional literacy model is a preliminary draft. We are hoping to get input and ideas from our members to produce a final release with the expectations of ongoing future iterations. About the Exodus from Indigence project, it is an initiative and plan of implementation to raise the functional literacy rate of the entire African American population to 98% to 100%, coupled with a commitment to the best of human values. We thank you for watching the Exodus from Indigence Functional Literacy rollout. Be sure to stay tuned for future releases from the House of Framin, and don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons below.